What's up guys, welcome back to the ShiHai's channel, and today I bring to you my personalized Aqua Force deck recipe. So if you guys don't know, our channel hit 300 subscribers, yay! So thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I'm really happy and actually really glad that 300 of you people actually subbed to my stupid channel where I try to create some Vanguard content for you guys. Hopefully we can reach 1000 subs by the end of this year, hopefully. And yeah, post in the comments if you guys want to see anything special for maybe 500 subscriber count. Yeah, so today we're just going to run through my personalized Aqua Force deck. So for once, VEBO2 has been released out for almost 2 weeks now, yeah, in the Japanese format, and I've been playtesting around with this deck against my friends, and I don't think this deck is that bad as they seem. When first Maelstrom was released, the VR Maelstrom of course, it was pretty underwhelming. A lot of people say it sucked, and then it doesn't really, it doesn't compare much to other VR such as Dimensional Police VR or Ground Blues VR, but I think that this deck, in order for it to pair well with the VR Maelstrom, you have to run specific cards. So I'm just gonna run through the deck on why I run these cards, and then after that I'll explain the cards skill, and then after that, last but not least, I'll just go into the combos of this deck and how this deck runs well with all the cards in it. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. First, we have your starter, Officer Cadet Eric. Very standard starter for all starter decks. For all standard decks, it's just on right you draw one, so there's nothing really to talk about. And if you guys don't know, this clan is obviously an Excel clan, so you obviously gotta have your Excel circles. So this clan is a rearguard reliant clan, but as you can see from what I run in my grade 3s, I run 10 grade 3s, so 4, 2, 4. Out of the 10 grade 3s, 6 of them have an Excel imaginary gift, while the other 4 doesn't. So don't judge me on why I run 4 of these Red-type dragons, and I'll get through them in a second. So let's go on to the main grade 3 that we all want to know, is obviously your Maelstroms. So Maelstrom grade 3, let's go right into it. Jumping right into it, once per turn, skill Counterblast 1, all your units in the front row gain 3k at the end of turn. So all your grade 2 rearguards will obviously hit the magic number of 12k, but unfortunately they won't be able to hit 13k for force clans such as Kagero, Blasters, Rock Paladins, Kagero, Rock Paladins, and some other clans such as Spike Brothers, and in this recent set would be Dimensional Police. So yeah, that's the 4 currently we have. And then the second skill is why everybody said Maelstrom was not that good compared to the last time Maelstrom. So skill is when your rearguard attack hits a Vanguard, if it's the 3rd or 4th battle of this turn, you may pay the cost to discard 2 cards and you stand this unit. So what it means that is, if your rearguard attacks and hits the opponent Vanguard, if it's the 3rd or 4th wave, if you know what is 3rd and 4th wave, wave is basically when your rearguard or Vanguard attacks. So let's just say I attack my Vanguard first, that's the first wave. If I attack my rearguard first, that's the second wave. If I attack my Vanguard second, that's the second wave. So if it's the 3rd or 4th wave and your rearguard attack hits, you discard 2 cards, you stand this unit, and yeah, basically it gains the twin draft again. So basically discard 2 cards, you stand him. It just increases the chance of trigger checks, and at the same time it pressures your opponent to guard for the 3rd and 4th wave in order for you not to restand, but sometimes they'll just let it go. But you have to think of when to restand. You can't just, every time think, oh, I will just discard 2 cards and just randomly stand. You have to think about your opponent's next turn, whether you have enough cards to guard. And yeah, it's just basically cancel out the skill of drawing 2 cards, discarding 2 cards for drawing 2 more cards back because of the twin drive. So of course you need to run 4 Maelstroms. Moving on, we have Diamantis. Okay, so Diamantis is another card where I run in the deck. It's not 4 off. As one reason why I don't run 4 off is because the first skill is when he attacks Vanguard Rearguard. It is the first battle of this turn. You gain 3k, so it's a 16k beat stick, 15k beat stick, sorry. And then once per turn, when he attacks with the 3rd battle or more, Counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, and then stand this unit minus 3k at the end of turn. So it's not say really good in a way, because number one, reason why I don't 4 is because number 1 has to be the first wave in order for you to get the 3k, and then the skill of counterblasting 1, discarding 1, and stand this unit minus 3k, and it must be the 3rd wave or more. It's just too costly. So I feel like 2 or 3 maximum. I've seen people run 4, but I don't understand why. This deck tailors best at 2, so I run 2 only. You can ideally run 3, but you know, I rather run 2 for that consistency. Alright, now moving on to the last grade 3. As I said, this grade 3 is very optional, though not do not really like judge me on why I run it. So it's Riptide Dragon. So Riptide Dragon skill, when it first released, it was pretty troll, but after testing it, I realized this card is really strong. So continuous rearguard circle, this unit can only attack during the 4th battle or more, and when it attacks, it gains 20k until end of battle. So it's actually a 32k beat stick. If it's on the XL circle, it's a 42k beat stick. So one reason why I run 4 of him is because to apply that pressure for Maelstrom. So 3rd or 4th wave Maelstrom skill, when a rearguard attack hits, you may stand this unit. So one of the reasons why I run him, because if it's on XL circle, it's a 42k and you only can attack the 4th wave or more. So you ideally want to attack him at the 4th wave, and then it's 32k. If your opponent can't guard it, you may actually discard 2 cards and stand your Vanguard if you want. So this is one of the reasons why I actually run 4 of it. The only bad thing about this is just that it only can attack the 4th wave and it doesn't have any XL sign here, and it's pretty troll that you know, you can only attack at the 4th wave or more. But yes, you can run less 4 off. Obviously you can run 3, you can run 2, or you don't want to run him at all, I'm fine. But this is what actually gives Aqua Force the pressure. I feel that this card is really good in the deck. You can run him if you want. If you don't want to run him, it's fine. You can switch him out for Naval Gazer. Alright, so moving on to the Naval Gazer, which I didn't show. Okay, so this is the trial deck that came with it. I didn't really open the trial deck on the channel because I was too excited on the day to actually open the trial deck on camera. Basically, I got a special TD art from it. The trial deck cards contains this. So as you can see, it gives you 4 Naval Gazer. This is one of the reasons why I don't run Naval Gazer in my deck, because I feel that the skill is a bit lackluster, but it's really good if you are considering to run Riptide Dragon, or you can just don't run Maelstroms at all. I've seen decks that play that. You can just run 4 Naval Gazer if you want. Skill of Naval Gazer is when it attacks, if it's 3rd wave or more, count +1, stand one of your rear guards, and it gains 10k. So it's really good if you want to stand Riptide Dragon 2 times. You can attack with your rear guard. Make sure that this Riptide Dragon is able to attack for the first 4th wave, and then you attack with Naval Gazer, count +1, stand Riptide Dragon, it gains +10k. So it's a 52k on XL circle or 42k on normal rear guard circle. And then this unit also has the Imaginary Gift XL, so that's one of the reasons why people run him. For others, I don't really recommend to run in the trial deck. Is this grade 3 is just when you attack, you gain 5k. It's not really that necessary. August obviously have to run, but I'll tell you why I run 3. Yeah, it's optional to run him. I'll get to him why you can run him later. I don't run the 9k base for reasons I'll get to later as well. And then last but not least, I don't run 4 of this penguin, which I'll get to later as well. Alright, so let's move these cards around here. So total 10 grade 3s, 4 Riptide Dragons, 2 Diamantes, and 4 of your Blue Storm Dragon Maelstrom. Alright, moving on to the grade 2. So grade 2s I play, let's see. Oh, oops, got one more here. Alright, so grade 2s I play 12 grade 2s standard. You wouldn't want to, you know, run less than 12 grade 2s, because grade 2s are what gives your deck the pressure. Alright, so moving on to the first grade 2, as you can see, we have the trial deck, Algos, the special trial deck. So I pulled this from the trial deck, as you've seen just now from right here. I pulled it from here. It's really nice. It's I have no idea, like, you know, what's the rarity to call it. It's just VTD03S01 special art 01, I guess. So I run 3 Algos in this deck. Algos skill is when it's on Vanguard. If it's on Vanguard circle, when you attack, it's count +1, so +1, you stand one of your rear guards if it's the 2nd wave or more. And then for the rear guard skill, if it's the 1st battle or more, you may count +1, stand this unit. So it's really good. It helps you hit magic numbers if you are on Maelstrom turn. So if you are on your Maelstrom turn, you may count +1, your whole front row gains 3, so it's a 12k beat stick, and then you attack with him first, count +1, stand him again, and then, you know, you attack with Vanguard, you can attack with him again. So it's really good, but the problem is it costs counter blast, and the Vanguard skill, the first skill, is not really used often unless you really run a rush enemy. But if an enemy gets a trigger, you just shut down immediately unless you get a front to cancel it out. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I run 3 only. I don't really like to run 4. So yeah, that's the reason why I run 3 only. Moving on to the main grade 2 of this deck, which is Tidal Assault, the new Tidal Assault. So before I get into what the title slots, combos and skills and art and all that. I just want to explain the skill to you guys, so please take note and make sure that you guys are listening carefully. So title of slot skills, once per turn when you attack Soul Blast 1, stand this unit, and if it's the second battle of this turn or more, it gains a minus 5k power on the end of turn. So what does this mean? Okay, I'm going to put up the skill on the left hand side of the viewer right now, so you can see it for reference. And then I'm going to put up the old title assault on the right hand side for you to compare. So when it attacks, for the new title assault, when it attacks Soul Blast 1, it stands. So what does it mean is, let's clear this up. Let's just say this is a rearguard circle, this is your Vanguard. I'll take Algos as your Vanguard. Alright, so it's very simple. When I'll give you a demonstration to illustrate this better. So title assault attacks on the first wave, fine. Soul Blast 1, stand. It doesn't get the minus 5k because it says that if it's the second wave or more, second battle or more, it gets minus 5k on the end of turn, so it's still a 9k base. And then you may attack with Algos, you can attack with him again if you want. So one combo to do with Algos and title assault is to you swing with title assault, you Soul Blast 1, that's your first wave, you stand, title assault doesn't get minus 5k, you swing with title assault again, so this is another 5k guard for the enemy. Then you swing with Algos, Algos skill Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, let's just say now, so you Soul Blast 1, you stand title. So title skill, right, is when you use its skill, then you minus the 5k. So when you stand by any other card effect such as your Vanguard card effect or your Rearguard card effect, it doesn't get the minus 5k even though it's second wave or more. Only when you proc his skill on the second wave or more, then it's minus 5k. So for now it's still a 9k base, you can attack with him, so that's like 4 consecutive attacks. 1, you 2, then you 3, then you 4. But that's provided if the opponent doesn't check any triggers. But if you check a front trigger, it's great for you obviously. Alright, so moving on to the second illustration. So that's one of the first illustrations I want to do. Second illustration is, let's just say I'm on my grade 3. So I'm on Maelstrom. And I have another title assault at the rearguard circle. Alright, so here we go. Alright, this is much better to illustrate. Very good. Alright, so here we go. First wave, I'll attack with title. It's fine, I'll Soul Blast 1. I'll stand title. Doesn't minus power. Second wave, attack with Vanguard, drive check, no triggers, it's fine. Third wave, attack with title. Now on the fourth wave, so this left hand title has already achieved the second wave or more, and I already procced the right hand title skill, so it forever stays at 9k base power. But then when I attack with this title, assuming that I don't proc Maelstrom skill for some reason, when I swing with this title, I actually want to stand it to attack, but the new skill states, I'm going to put out the skill again to the left hand side of the video. When the skill says when I attack Soul Blast 1, stand this unit and second wave 7 battle or more, it gains minus 5k. So when I attack with it, I want to stand it, I Soul Blast 1, I want to stand, fine. But when it says when it attacks, you Soul Blast 1 and you stand, minus 5, that means when you are attacking on the first battle of him, before you even stand him, it's already at minus 5. What I meant is, so let's just say, when I attack, I Soul Blast 1 to stand him, he minus 5k already, so it's actually a 4k base when attacking, and then when you stand, he's at 4k base again. So that's one misconception you have to take note about the new title. It's not different from the second one, because the second one I'm going to put out skill at the right hand side now. The second one says at the end of the battle, then you may stand him at minus 5k. But for the new one, it says when it attacks, you Soul Blast 1, you stand him is minus 5k. So when your attacks already, when it attacks, you already Soul Blast 1 in minus 5k already, because it's a second wave or more. So it's attacking for 4k now, and when it stands, it's 4k base. When it attacks, it's another 4, it's still 4k base. So you must take note that this is different from the old title. Yeah, it's a bit complicated. I know the English is a bit, you know, weird and all that, but yeah, that's how it works. I've asked on the Worldwide Vanguardians Facebook group, and that's how it works. So you guys have to take note. Make sure you don't get rule sharks in competitions, or even in casual match you can train this up. So alright, enough with title assault. So that's one of the demonstrations I actually want to clear up. Moving on to the next grade 2, we have Tier-Knight Lazarus. So Tier-Knight Lazarus is one of the good grade 2s that you can run in your deck as well. Tier-Knight Lazarus skill is when it attacks, if it's the second wave or more, you may gain 3k to this unit. Oops, I forgot to focus the camera. Alright, so Tier-Knight Lazarus Vanguard Rearguard skill, when it attacks second wave or more, you plus 3k. It's a second battle or more, but I say second wave, too used to the old one. So yeah, second wave or more, it gains 3k, so it's actually a 12k B6, it's not bad. And then last but not least, I run one Basil. So okay, you can actually switch this Basil out for the penguin, because I run 3 penguins only. You can switch him out for another penguin. But the reason why I run Basil, let's just go through Basil's skill before that. So Basil's skill is very simple. When you attack the Vanguard, it's the 3rd battle or more this turn, you count +1, it gains 5k, and then if it's the 4th battle actually or more, it gains 10k instead of 5k. So when you attack, you count +1, it gains 5k, but if it's on 4th battle or more, it gains 10k instead. So it's actually, if you count Maelstrom skill to activate, it's a 12k base, and then when you attack, count +1 +5, so it's 70k, hits a magic number, or a +10 if it's with 4 or more, it's a 22k, even hits even more magic numbers, so your opponent has to actually got 15 if they're on 12k base, if you're not a Force Clan basically. So 1 off of Basil. I don't recommend running more because this deck is really Counter Blast heavy. He's there for like those final pushes where you actually need that extra power. Let's just say if your opponent's at like 2 card hand size and you think that, oh, he will only be able to block my next attack if I actually activate Basil's skill. So Basil on Extra Stalker, let's just say 19k plus Maelstrom skill 22k. If it's a 4th wave or more, I Counter Blast is a 32k. Your opponent, let's just say if it's on 12k base Vanguard, so it's not a Force Clan, he has to guard 25k guard, and I don't think your opponent will be able to guard that with 2 card hand size unless they're both triggers, or you know, it's a trigger and a great one. So you have to take note that Basil's skill also sometimes doesn't benefit the deck, but I just run 1 off of him. Alright, so moving on to the grade 1s. Oh wait, before that, I totally forgot to explain this grade 2. I don't run this grade 2. So this grade 2 is a bit like Basil, but the skill is 3rd wave of more, Soul Blast 1 when he attacks, it gains 8k, so it's 17k big stake. It helps hit magic numbers against clans that are not Force clans, so clans that are actually 12k base in terms of grade 3 and not 13k base. Reason why I don't run him is because you take out a lot slow because of your Tidal Assaults already, so you don't really want to take out more of your soul. Basil, you have a counter charger for your counter blast, but you don't really have a soul charge in this deck, so I don't run him. Alright, moving on to the grade 1. So grade 1s I run 4, 8, 10, 11. So I run 11 grade 1s, you can see it's quite diverse. First of all, we go on to Battle Siren Bibiana. Battle Siren Bibiana is like the staple in this deck. If you don't run 4 off, I don't know what the hell you are running in your deck. So try to change it to a 4 off for Battle Siren Bibiana, because Bibiana is one of those cards that are like, if you don't run it in your deck is just really weird. Alright, so skill when you attack that is boosted hits a Vanguard is the 3rd battle or more. Put this into your soul, draw a card, choose 1 of your units plus 3k until end of turn. So it's good in a sense that it applies that pressure when attack must hit a Vanguard. The attack that's boosted hits a Vanguard, so it can't herself attack. You must boost the unit and hit a Vanguard, and then 3rd wave or more, soul her in, you choose 1 of your units plus 3k. So it's really good in a sense for pressure. But I just don't like the aspect there has to be 3rd wave or more, and then you just give 1 of your units plus 3k. So it's not really good, but not really bad. So 4 off because you have no really other grade 1s to run. As I said before, I don't run the 9k base grade 1 because I feel that without the shield power and just being a vanilla 9k, it doesn't really offer much. You can argue and say that, oh, you can just drop it for a perfect guard, but basically what you're essentially doing is dropping an extra 10k shield if you were to run a normal grade 1 in your deck. So a perfect guard plus a 10k shield is actually quite a lot of shield if you count. So I don't run a grade 1. Then vanilla 9 grade 1. Moving on to Tier Knight TO, right? Tier Knight TO is one of the essentials in your deck. Comes with the trial deck as well, as you can see, like foiling right over there is so nice. So Tier Knight TO skill is when it attacks or attack boosted hits a Vanguard. 2nd wave or more, you choose 1 of your units plus 8k until end of turn. So Vanguard Reguard skill, you can use it on Vanguard Reguard if you want to rush your opponent. Ideally what you want to do is call this behind your Vanguard, because most of the time people will not guard or will no guard the Vanguard, because they have to think of guarding your Reguard too as well for the 3rd and 4th wave in order for your Maelstrom not to stand. So sorry for that, my throat's getting a bit dry, so bear with me. Alright, so 4 off, as I said before, you can look at the foiling, it looks really nice. I like the trial deck. It's very good essential in your deck. As I said, place it behind your Vanguard, but you can have the choice of placing it behind your Reguards as well if you want to act as an 8k booster. So it's really good. Moving on to the 3 lightsaber penguins. So the full name for this penguin, I just remember it as a lightsaber penguin, but it's Light Signals Penguin Soldier for the full name if you guys want to know. So it's the only counter charger in your deck, but I don't really like the first skill, but the second skill is great. So rest this unit, and one of your units in the same column as this unit against 5k at the end of turn. So ideally what you want to do is, because this is an 8k base, and you want to rest this unit and give one of your units in the same column 5k, doesn't really make any sense, it rather boosts. But when they came up with this skill, it's just because to hit magic numbers for restanding rearguard. So let's just say I have either Algos or Tidal Assault behind this penguin. So let's move the great ones a little bit. So focus camera. Alright, so I have two demonstrations. So I'm on Maelstrom, let's just say. Oops, I hit the camera, never mind. Maelstrom, where's my Maelstrom? Alright, here we go. So I'm on Maelstrom and I have two penguins at the back. We got Algos and Tidal Assault. So what you want to do is count +1, you give your whole front row against 3k and then rest 2 of the penguins. So it's just for demonstration purposes. Let's just say this column doesn't exist on one turn and this column exists on the other turn. But it can both exist on the same turn, it's just that it won't be just effective. So +5/+5, so basically the whole your whole rearguards gains a +8 because Maelstrom skill gains 3 and then Penguin skill gain 5, so +8/+8. And then it's actually 70k base, it hits magic numbers against clans that are not force clans, we are not 13k base. So first wave, you hit your 17k, you count +1 stand Algos, you can hit again for 17k if you want. Same thing for Tidal Assault, you attack with Tidal Assault, you soul +1, you stand Tidal Assault for 17k again so you can beat your opponent's Vanguard. So what I meant to say is just basically this card is just for those clans that can hit magic numbers with +5k. So it's really good. And then the second skill, obviously back to the skill, is the counter charging. So when your other unit attacks with the 4th battle of this turn, you retire this unit and counter charge 1. So that's basically it. So one of the reasons why I don't run 4 is because I feel that the first skill is not that great and you wouldn't really need much counter charger in this deck because I only run 1 Basil, but you need to consider that every turn you will use up 1 counter blast, most likely for either Algos or for Maelstrom. Most likely you'll prioritize Maelstrom to hit that magic numbers for your grade 2 or grade 1 rearguards to actually hit the opponent. So yeah, take note of that. Alright, moving on to the triggers. So that's basically it for the whole deck. I will go on to some tips and tricks that you can play around with the deck with using your cards if you have the appropriate hand later. So for now, let's just go through the triggers. So for the triggers, it's pretty standard. You have to run fronts. Unless you are that type of guy that runs 8 crits in your deck, sure, go ahead. I run 8 fronts in my deck and 4 draws, 4 heals. So for Emerald Shield Pascal, Emerald Shield Pascal, yeah, probably Pascal, alright. So Sentinel skill, when placed, discard 1 card, choose 1 units, can't be hit on the end of turn, so that's basically it. 4 of them. And then 4 of this beautiful front trigger Dolphin. 4 of the beautiful dinosaur guy, I guess. It looks like a dinosaur to me, and it looks really cute in this way. So 8 fronts total, and then last but not least, this beautiful lady, 4 heals. So that's basically my deck right here. Line it up a little bit, so yeah. Alright, you can be that guy that run 8 crits, sure, because most of the time, as I said, your opponent would no-guard your Vanguard because he doesn't want your 3rd or 4th wave rearguard to hit so they can stand your Vanguard. So you can run 8 crits for that pressure, or you can even run Rainbow, like 4 fronts for crits if you want. But from what I play tested, the crits didn't really come to my hand. It's mostly like, you know, when I draw into crits or when I damage check crits. So it doesn't really work. I still prefer the fronts. The fronts, even if you damage check front, your whole front row gains 10k. So sometimes your opponent can't even hit your rear guards even though you drive check a trigger. So you can pump all to your Vanguard. So if you crit trigger, then you can pump to your Vanguard. But front trigger, it just applies to all your rear guards. So the opponent will be unable to hit your rear guards as well, such as important rear guards such as Riptide, Riptide Dragon, Algos, or even Tidal Assault. That's one of the reasons why I run 8 fronts as well. So yeah, that's about it, guys. For the deck recipe, now I'm just going on to how this deck runs well with some cards. So let's go. Alright, so first we have Maelstrom as your Vanguard. You can have Algos, you can have Tidal, fine. You can have, I'll pull out Algos right here, and I'll pull out Night Theo, and Riptide, of course. We need one Riptide. That is like the strongest card in this deck. Kinda. Alright. So essentially, let's just say I wrote into Maelstrom, I have that Excel circle, put it here. So Denatio goes behind my Vanguard. Alright, so we don't actually need what's called Algos for this demonstration. So just take note that this is behind the front trigger, so I'm just going to put it like that. Much more easier for demonstrations. Alright, let's go. So Counterblast 1, whole front row gains 3. So this is actually 15k base, 15k base, and 12k base. Essentially what you want to do, so let's just say if I have Soul. Tidal Assault hits for 12k. Your opponent, if it's not a Force Clan, obviously Guard 5. Guard 5, Soul Blast 1, you stand Tidal. When you attack, of course, you don't end up better than you stand. So Soul Blast 1 stand is still a 12k base because it's the first wave, it's not second wave for more than minus 5k. And then you ideally, most of your turns, right, you would want to hit with the Vanguard at the second wave or more. Second wave, not or more, at the second wave, because the skill of Maelstrom states is if your rear guard hits on the fourth wave, then your Vanguard, you discard 2 cards, then your Vanguard stands. So you ideally want to hit your Vanguard at the second wave, so it's the 23k base, 15k because of Maelstrom skill, and then plus 8, so 15 plus 8 is the 23k base. Opponent no guards, perfect, with plus 8k to Tidal Assault, so Tidal Assault now is 20k, it's already guard 10 now. So you just checks, no trigger, it's fine. As I said, the Denatio skill gives to Tidal Assault, so Tidal Assault hits for 20k, or yeah, then you hit 20k because this you only can attack at the 4th wave or more. So hits for 20k, guard 10, and then this will hit for 42k because 4th wave or more, when it attacks, it gains 20k, so it's a 32k base, and then when it's on XL, it gains an additional 10k, so it's a 42k beat stick. Your opponent guards it or no guards it, fine, you just end your turn if he guards it, but if you no guard, you may consider standing your Vanguard, you discard 2 cards, but it really have to depend on what is your hand. Your hand's full of triggers, you ideally want to prepare for your next opponent's turn, your opponent's next turn, in order to guard through. If you're at 3 or 4 damage, you don't want to take any more damage. But if you have like a lot of great trees on your hand, because I run 10 great trees in this deck, you don't necessarily need to use all the 10 great trees. So you can discard 2 great trees and just stand this unit and beat again for a higher chance of getting triggers. So that's one of the demonstrations you can do. Basically, you can sub out Tidal Assault with Algos at the same time. It costs 1 more Counter Blast instead of Soul Blast because Tidal Assault takes Soul and Algos takes Counter Blast instead. Alright, yeah, that's about it for the demonstration. So some demonstrations you may include the penguin. Where's the penguin? Penguin right here, yeah. You can include the penguin whenever you want. For demonstration purpose, obviously I will include penguin. Whereas the penguin, 17k beat stick, Counter Blast 1 for Maelstrom skill. Algos attacks first wave Counter Blast 10, so it's 17k, guard 10 by 10 again because it's 17k. And then Maelstrom hits 23k, no guard, twin drive, nothing. No guard because of 10 skill hits, so 17 plus 8, 25k. You ideally want to give to you can give it to Algos, say, I keep forgetting his name for some reason. So give the Algos 15k guard if your opponent's at what's it called? Force. No, wait, it's still 15k guard whether you're force or not, so it doesn't really matter. 50k guard, and then you final swing with Riptide Dragon for another 42k. And then, don't forget, when you're 4th wave, you retire the penguin, counter charge 1. That's one of the reasons why you can run penguin. Or you can use it with Bibiana as well. Bibiana, just make sure that it's 3rd wave or more, then you can activate a skill. So ideally what you want to do is Counter Blast 1, Maelstrom gains, the whole roll gains 3. 45k, sorry, just now for that demonstration. It's not 42k, it's 45k. Because Exile Circle runs as X as a front row guard. So 12k to the opponent's face. You don't boost with Bibiana yet. You stand Counter Blast 1, stand Algos, not Tidal. They'll hit with Maelstrom, no guard, fine, twin drive check, nothing. Since it hits, then Theo skill activates, gives it to Theo, so Theo is a 20k base now. And then 20k boosted by Bibiana, so this is the 3rd wave already. It's a 28k. So 28k, if the attack hits, you may soul in, choose one units plus 3k, and then you draw 1 card. And then this, if it's plus 3k, now it hits for 48k because it plus 3k because Maelstrom skill and plus 3k because of Bibiana skill. 48k. If opponent no guards, sure, you just got 2 cards. Since the 4th wave or more, you stand in Vanguard and you just beat again if you want. So that's one of the ways that you can run with the deck. I feel that this deck will shine against Protect decks, but maybe not against OTT, because OTT is just a freaking tier S deck, obviously. The hand size, consistency, ending power with the deer, so it's just so stupid. But currently, this deck is not as bad as I've expected it to be. I'll be posting more deck fights and deck profiles soon, deck recipes soon, on the channel, featuring probably the other two clans, Dimensional Police and what's the other one? The Grand Blue, right? Totally forgot his name. Alright, so that's all for the deck recipe. Now let's go on to the special box opening. Yay! So bonus box at the end. I bring back bonus box again because why the hell not, right? I mean, I've opened 2 of this VEBO2 boxes already, so I'm just gonna open the last one. So you can sit back and grab another drink if you guys want, because this is already a 30-minute long video looking by the timer. Alright, moving on to opening up the box. Hopefully we get something. From my last box opening, we actually got we got the SVR Dayusha. Alright, so opening up the box, let's see what we get. Looks like we got no points, I guess. Alright, and we get the marker, so we're just gonna open the marker, see what we get. Oh, we do have 1 point. Alright, we have 1 point actually. Alright, that's interesting. And some nothing, I probably guess is just nothing. Opening up. Ah, we get Maelstrom. Wow, perfect. Alright, so this is one of the reasons why I actually bought the box. No, I'm just not. Well, this is not one of the reasons why I actually bought the box. But it looks really nice, the Maelstrom still. So we got 1 point. I'm not too sure whether we can hit any SVRs or any sign markers. So my objective is actually not to hit the SVR, but the sign markers instead. So let's just say we go on with the first pack. We have 12 packs in this deck. And let's see what we get in this box, not in this deck. So nothing much but foil. So we got the Grand Blue Grade 3, the one that can ride it from the drop zone, and then we got Dimensional Police, the Vanilla Perfect Guard. So let's sort it by here. Move this a bit. Alright. So commons here, rares here, and the foils will be on my right side. Alright, so second pack to go. Let's see what we can get. So as usual, EB only contains 12 packs, while BT contains 16 packs. Alright, oh, so we got Battle Siren Bibiana, alright, as my first double R foil. It's not bad. And then we get, oh, this card where I don't run in my deck. I didn't really explain him, but he's not really that good. It's Combat 1, Soul Blast 1, if it's on an Exile Circle or an additional Rearguard Circle. That's why it says an additional Rearguard Circle, if I'm not wrong. You may switch positions with this unit. Yeah, you may move this unit to another Rearguard and switch positions. Basically, it's a pretty troll card. This is one of the reasons why I don't run. But you are able to run like 1 or 2 maximum. I don't recommend running 2 or more. I don't recommend running 3 or more. Alright, moving on, and we get another foil, so it's a Perfect Guard. Grand Blue Perfect Guard. Alright, so that's not bad. The second double R in this pack, and oh, Commander Blue Blood. Yeah, Commander Blue Blood. Yeah, that's one of the essential cards in Grand Blue deck as well, because on hit to the 4th packet, if I'm not wrong. Alright, and we get nothing. It's just a bunch of rares again. So we got the Penguin, and oh, we got shit, what's her name? Something lady. I'm not too sure, I forgot. But basically, this is a super troll card in DP, but it's really good. 30k or more, count +1, you stand one of your other units in the Rearguard, one of her same name in the Rearguard Circle. It's not that. It's quite good. And when she stands, the back row Rearguard also stands as well. This is quite good. I forgot what's her name. The DP card. Damn. I'll probably put it at the start of the video. Left hand side or right hand side of the video. Alright. Moving on to the 5th or 6th one already. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh yeah, to the 5th one. And we get, oh, it's a foil, and we get, we got a rare, Grand Blue Perfect Guard rare, and Die Dragon, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Die Dragon. So we got 1 Die Dragon. That's not bad. That's the first triple out of this case, of this box, not this case. Alright, 6 packets, so 6 more packets to go. 2, 4, 6, and 6 more packets to go. And ShiHai's is up here. Hopefully we can hit something from it. And it's a bunch of rares again. So we got the same grade 2 that I say is true, and Grand Blue Perfect Guard again. 7 packet, 5 more packs to go. Let's see what we get. Alright, we got a Hulk right here, so the Hulk looks pretty cool. And we get a foil. Oh, it's Basilisk. Okay, so we get Basilisk as our VR. That's not that bad. Currently, a lot of people have been building. Oh, this is Evil Shade. Yeah, not Ruin Shade, Evil Shade. So Basilisk as our VR is not that bad. I feel that Grand Blue really got a really good boost in this set in terms of standard because it's really strong. Skill for Basilisk is 10 or more cards in your drop zone against 5k on crit. Once per turn skill combats one, so plus one, you super call one card from your drop zone, and then for each grade, for the card you super call for each grade, your Vanguard gains 5k, so it's not that bad. It applies that pressure. Yep. Moving on to the last 5 packs. So we have yet to hit the SCR. There's no more SVR already because we hit the VR, so I'm just hoping for SCR, so nothing much, just a bunch of rares, Evil Shade, and this Kamen Rider looking person for DP. It's not that bad. Alright, 3 more packs to go. This is the 4th one, so 3 more packs, and we get Die Brave. Yeah, Die Brave. Die Brave? Yeah, should be Die Brave. Not that bad, the double R, so plus 1, your Vanguard gains 5k, and then if your Vanguard hits, you may move him into a soul and you draw 1, so it's not that bad. Alright, and then we got Die Mariner. It's basically gives your Vanguard a Battle Door Fighter skill, so plus 1. Gives your Vanguard the Battle Door Fighter skill when attacks. Your opponent must call 2 or more cards from his hand to the Gunner Circle, and we get Tidal Assault as the triple R. Alright, so we got 2 triple Rs already out. Yep, so we get Tidal Assault as our other triple R. It looks really nice. And the other rare we got is the Kamen Rider guy again. So basically, if your Vanguard got 2 crits or more, it gains 5k. It's not that bad. Alright, 2 more to go. I don't think there's probably 1 more triple R in the deck. If I'm not wrong, 3, 6. Yeah, there's probably 1 more. Not 1 more triple R, but 1 more double R in the deck of the last 2 packs. Alright, and yep, there's nothing much. It's just a bunch of rares. We got a Ghosty, so the Ghosty is really cute. I really love the Ghosty. And we got this Cosmo Beat, if I'm not wrong. Skill is just combat 1. Your Vanguard and himself gains 5k. It's not that good, I would say. Last packet, opening it up. Let's see what we get. And yep, it's a foil, but it is it's Captain Nightmare. Alright, that's not bad. Captain Nightmare combat 1. You may call 1 grade 1 and below from your drop zone to your Vanguard circle, but if you have 10 or more cards in your drop zone, you may call any card regardless of the grade. So yeah, and last but not least, we got Dancing Cutlass. Not that good. I mean, not that bad. Sorry, not that bad. Skill is bind 1 other Cutlass from your deck. Superior call this card to the Vanguard circle. Mill the top card of your deck. Superior call it to the Vanguard circle, and you counter charge 1. So the only counter charger for the Grand Blue. So yeah, in total we got 1 VR, so no secret packs have appeared in this box opening. So let's see what we get. Summary, we got Basilisk as our VR. We got Captain Night Mist. Let's go by rarity. We got Basilisk as a VR. Alright, let's go right here. Basilisk as a VR. We got Die Dragon as our triple R. We got Dinosaur as our other triple R, so we got 2 triple Rs and 1 VR, followed by the 4 double Rs, which includes Captain Night Mist, Die Brave, Battle Siren Bibiana, and last but not least, the Perfect Guard for Grand Blue. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. This has been quite a long video. It's 38 minutes looking at the timing right now. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be posting more deck fights and more deck recipes in the future. Keep saying deck profiles, but yeah, deck profiles, deck recipes, I interchange with the terms. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys liked it. This has been VG ShiHai, and I am out. Peace.